Hello, my name is Marco Rodriguez. Along with my lovely wife Diane, we own Transformations Rehab Services. As many of you know, Diane and I originally founded Transformations in 2013 for the purpose of serving persons with developmental issues as well as other neurologic atypicalities. And although we are still serving that population, I never imagined that I would be here today sharing my own experience with a brain injury, as well as how the combination of brain mapping, neurofeedback, and biohacking, utilizing the principles of nutrigenomics, accelerated my recovery quicker than expected. On July 3rd of 2021, I experienced a brain injury resulting in the rupture of my posterior cerebral artery. The injury caused extensive damage primarily to the occipital lobe as well as other regions of my brain, affecting my vision, memory, problem-solving skills, organization skills, sequencing, spatial relations, just to name a few. I spent several weeks in ICU as well as a brain injury unit, after which I was transferred to an inpatient rehabilitation hospital where I received traditional physical therapy, occupational therapy, as well as speech therapy. Although my time in inpatient rehab was well spent and I did make some progress, it wasn't until after I was discharged that I began a regimen of specific interventions targeting activation of the neuroplasticity capabilities of my brain, and I began to experience an accelerated rate of recovery. And to be honest, it was that experience that prompted me to expand our services in order to better serve our stroke and TBI population. Now, here's some important facts that will help better explain how and why our services can benefit your patients. According to the Brain Injury Association of America, every year 2.6 million people have some type of brain injury and about 52,000 people die every year as a result of brain injury. In addition, according to the National Stroke Association, approximately 130,000 Americans die every year of a stroke. For those who survive, the resulting disabilities leave many of them requiring assistance performing even the most basic daily activities. While traditional PT, OT, and speech interventions have their place, we believe that it only addresses half of the problem. And here's what I mean. Most of my OT and PT colleagues will agree that one of the biggest frustrations when treating persons with a stroke or TBI is working tirelessly to address the issues associated with spasticity, tone, hemiparesis, and the like, through passive range of motion, weight-bearing activities, and several other interventions, only to see that progress lost in only a matter of months, and sometimes even just weeks post-discharge. And don't misunderstand, no one is to blame. The problem is that we're attempting to address an issue that originated in the brain by treating the body. That is now a thing of the past. With our QEEG brain mapping system, Transformations can help you better identify disruptive neuroelectrical patterns associated with dysfunction. Our quantitative data reports not only identifies dysregulated brainwave patterns, but also the specific part of the brain affected and how that compares to a national database. Collectively, this information avails itself to better guide a more individualized plan of care for our clinicians, including our therapists, as well as neurofeedback practitioners. Brain mapping technology delivers real-time brainwave activity in over 6,000 regions at video speed. Brain events are reflected on the screen less than 30 milliseconds after they occur. It takes longer than that for someone to become aware of their own brain processes, making this truly faster than thought. Transformations Rehab is truly a pioneer in West Texas and southern New Mexico. And just think, for the first time, we have the technology not only to measure, but more importantly, to address dysfunctional neuroelectrical patterns and even have a positive impact on the neuroplasticity capabilities of the brain. Experts recommend this be a part of every formal assessment. So whatever the issue may be, let us help you identify the issues associated with brainwave dysfunction. So on behalf of all the families at Transformations Rehab Services, I want to thank you for referring your patients to Transformations Rehab for a complete brain mapping analysis and giving us the opportunity to show you how we can take the guesswork out of the diagnostic and treatment process.